Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedly. It is a good day today. Hope you are doing well. I was watching Celt News, and she is under the impression that was not Jack, that was Marcus Anderson. So today, I'm using my new deck. It's called the Joker Tarot deck. And since we're dealing with these jokers, I figured it's so appropriate to use the Joker deck because they are a joke. They're becoming more and more of a public joke. So I did try the pendulum, and I will do it in front of you here. So, okay. Was that Jack at dinner with Meghan and Harry and Eugenie? Was that Jack? Was that Jack at that dinner sitting outside Oceanside with Meghan and Harry and Eugenie? Was it Jack? No, it was not. No, it was not. So I think she's absolutely correct. Let's ask, was that Marcus Anderson? Was that Marcus Anderson at that dinner sitting on the patio, Oceanside, with Meghan, Harry, and Eugenie? Was that Marcus Anderson? Yes. So it's Marcus Anderson. It's kind of starting out slow. Yeah, it's Marcus Anderson. I will ask again, was that Jack? Was that Jack, her husband? No. Was it Marcus Anderson? Was it Marcus Anderson? Yes. Was it Jack? Was it Jack? Just for fun. Gotta have a little fun with it. No. No, it's not. It is Marcus Anderson. So let's pull some cards on the situation. Marcus Anderson having dinner with them. So he is kind of back in the loop. Wash and repeat. Steady friends. They know a lot about each other. There's this fear. You know, that's the reason why Harry hasn't pulled the plug. They got too much on each other. They all have so much on each other. There's this fear that they end up developing for each other, to be honest, when you're in a coupling like that. So right away, I have here the Four of Pentacles in reverse. That almost looks like Marcus Anderson without the beard, mustache anyways. So anyways, the Four of Pentacles is the Greedy Miser card, and it is in reverse. And so in reverse, that is basically having a bit of a poverty mindset. So he probably didn't really truly want to be there. It is also I don't have enough card. It's a vulnerability issues here. So if she was feeling vulnerable, I would say that is why he was there as a support measure, because she is at such a fragile state of mind. That laughing was definitely the sad clown syndrome. She's at a rock bottom, and she was doing everything in her power to hide the fact. So she's feeling very vulnerable. So he was a source of strength for her. He was there to help hold her up because she feels she does not have enough. So that's why he was there. And he's always been there for her when she hits rock bottom. Let's get the challenging position. Challenging position is the World. She knows everyone's watching her, and she wants to look like she's arrived. I've totally arrived. I've reconciled all the opposites in my life, and I'm centered, and I'm balanced, and I'm successful, and I know what my goals are, and I'm going after them, and I'm discovering the world. And that is her challenging position, is actually going out into the world, because she's not successful. She does not realize the suffering of others. She is not this individual. She's actually in reverse. Everything is at risk, and she's stuck in a cycle, and she's got public failure, and she's feeling weak, emotional. She's feeling her energy is very down, low, trodden. She's weak. She knows she's weak, so that's why she had to have them. It's basically calling in your flying monkeys. So she called in her flying monkeys. So with that card, I also have these two cards, and so that was the Eight of Cups. And as you could see, they are socializing, and they're eating, and they're enjoying each other. So that's why he was there. And then we have here the Ten of Swords. And because she's at a Ten of Swords rock bottom, she knows she's at a full rock bottom. and she's got to appear as though she's successful, and that's the challenge. I don't want people to realize I'm at a rock bottom, and I'm going to have my friends and look like, you know, I am completely here, overcoming situations emotionally, and I'm enjoying myself here. What else? 8 of Cups also is letting go. She's let go of the problems, and here I am. I'm just enjoying my life, literally. So that's really what she was trying to paint. But it's a challenging position. She's really not enjoying herself. It was all a front. She's at a 10 of Swords, a complete total 10 of Swords. So challenging position, and she wants everyone to think she's doing well, but she's so broken. Let's get the past position, the questioner's life, the feelings in the situation, how she feels. Questioner's life, questioner's life. That card here is the Page of Pentacles. She's focused. This is a focal point here. She's focused on making people think that she's working on, you know, improving her finances, that she's getting promoted and getting long-term rewards, new jobs, everything's coming together, everything's great. So she's trying to paint everything's great. I mean, look at these two. You know, this guy's bowing down to her, you know, oh, you know, she likes that energy of looking like she's respected and that she's going places. She's not. She's really stuck in a cycle, really, with this challenging position. So the hidden energy, hidden energy, hidden energy. Hidden energy is the 5 of Pentacles in reverse with the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. So she wants to hide the fact that she's got conflicts with money, that, you know, she's hiding the fact that she shops too much, for starters. She shops way too much is what that card shows. She loves to shop, and they're having conflicts with money because of her shopping habits, and they're at a 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is grief and worry. So there's a lot of grief and worry over her spending habits, keeping her lifestyle, and the 5 of Pentacles, you know, literally fighting over her expenditures. She needs new jobs. She's feeling undervalued with that in reverse, and they're actually feeling despair. Total financial despair and ruin is something they want to hide, but they want people to think that they've got it all, obviously. And it's her spending habits. She's got very expensive taste, very expensive spending habits, and that spending habits is taking them down. And a lot of it would be probably lawyers. So let's get the past decisions that are not working for them, the past decisions that are no longer working for them, past decisions that are no longer working for them. There we go. I've got 3. Okay, what do I have here? What did not work for them was the 3 of Cups, parties and celebrations. So that was probably, you know, creations with other people, you know, socializing with other people does not work too well with them because of their probably a very prickly personality. And then we have here the 10 of Wands in reverse. With the 10 of Wands in reverse, that is taking a break from people, taking a break from, so actually they're trying to take a break from some of the creations that they've been doing because nothing has panned out. So, and they're burdened because this nine of Wands in reverse is a very defensive position. They're not very persistent. And so they've got to persevere, and they haven't done it with their creations and their, you know, what all the contracts that they've signed. In essence, they signed a lot of contracts, and they did not persevere. And so this is very defensive, and they know they should flip it. They should flip it and persevere and actually grow and produce. They need to grow and produce, but they haven't grown and produced, so they can build upon themselves and build a family tree and build their money tree in essence. And they haven't done that. They haven't done that. And so then we have here the King of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords in reverse becomes cruelty. The King of Swords, when it comes to money, they will do anything. They will literally do anything. And they're going to get really ruthless, power monger, with zero integrity. So they have no integrity when they sign their contracts. There's absolutely no integrity with this in this position. And so they have no intentions when they sign it, because they know they don't have the goods to do it, and they're not going to persevere to do it. They don't bother with it. This King of Swords, you know, in the upright is about justice, ethics, having good ethics, you know, putting out the work, fairness and equality. They're not about fairness and equality. Just let's sign the contract, give me the money. I'm not going to persevere. I'm not going to put out any content. I'm not going to do the actual work because I've got zero integrity. Zero integrity. So that is in the past position. That's no longer working for them. No kidding, that's not working for you. That's why you guys are on the chopping block. That's why everyone hates them. And that's why they're viewed as the jokers, the Harkles, the jokers. Let's get to the future. The future, what's the future? What's the future? The future. The future for these two with their business contracts and things. How's it going? Okay, I got two. Two right here. And for the future, I have Two of Swords in reverse. They're going to get some clarity here. They cannot hit their target. They're not able to hit their target. They can't make the target. They're not going to hit the target. So Netflix, everybody's going to be disappointed. They're not going to make the target. So failure. And Three of Pentacles in reverse. Back to emotionally, they're not connected, and energetically, they're not connected to anybody but to themselves. So they really don't like to create. They just like to sign contracts. They're not going to create. They're not going to create anything. It looks like a major failure here with the Two of Swords in reverse. And they have clarity that they need to create. If they want to make money, they've got to earn it. They've got to work for it. But they're not. It doesn't look like they're going to be doing it. It doesn't look like it's going to pan out. So that is that, and that's why he's there. He's seeing how she's tanking and falling with Marcus Anderson, and seeing how this is how her life is going down, and this is why he's there. He sees it. He sees the writing on the wall, I would say. And this is probably discussed behind closed door, and that's why he's her support measure. Getting back to Marcus Anderson, because that was the whole reason for the spread. So here we go. Let's get the feelings in the situation. The feelings in the situation. The feelings in the situation. Feelings in the situation. We got three of them here. I like three coming out. We have here the Fool. That she's going to have to go on take different risks, go on a different path, travel, leave, do something with yourself. Take a risk. Have some self-faith and trust in yourself. And this is what he advises to her. And then we have here the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's not going for you. Maybe you should walk. Wow. You need to just walk. Holy Moses. Yeah, I can't believe he's saying this to her. So the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah. So she is stuck in the cycle. She's stuck in the bad rut. And she doesn't want people to think that, though. And she's nothing but bad luck. She's not going to have a new cycle. He's saying if you want a new cycle, you need to walk. You need to leave. Maybe he's trying to get her to leave Harry. That would be something to clarify. Temperance in reverse, Devil energy, exploring your dark thoughts, because they cannot balance their energies together. They're really not working well together. They're not working well with anybody. They're not working with anybody, so they've got a lot of devil energy, and they have no inner calm, no inner patience, lots of anxiety. Falling apart. There's the threesome right there, and it's all just falling apart. And it's devil energy between the three of them. Her, Harry, and Meghan right there. And it's devil energy between the three of them. And they do it together on this fool's journey, this fool's path. And really, it's all falling apart. Everything's falling apart. And they know it. Everything is falling apart. They came together early in the early days. He was there and helping the hookup, the ensnarlment, the entrapment of Harry, and the whole plan is falling apart. The plans that they made was for the Wheel of Fortune to be upright, but the plan's falling apart. Everything, you know, and to keep Harry on the hamster wheel, and keep everybody on the hamster wheel, so that they can be the puppet master in essence. They wanted to be the puppet master, and they're just things are just not going well. So get off the hamster wheel and take off. So it's looking like something's going down there. He might be doing some convincing. Let's get some more. Boy, these are really slippery. I have noticed that. This is a very slippery deck. However, it's pretty good quality. Okay, so the next position is the 8th position, outside influences, outside influences, outside influences, outside influences, outside influences, outside influences. Here we go. The outside influences is the Knight of Pentacles. So they're all relying, I would say, on Harry to increase and improve the image. He is the royal. He is the blood royal. Of course, he could feel that he is that way too, that he is that shining light in her life that comes in. He is trusty. He brings some positive change to her life. He brings in results. He helps her get results. So actually, yeah, probably I would say Marcus Anderson here. He's very diligent. He's hardworking. He's very pragmatic. He gets jobs done. He's, you know, he is a slow moving energy that comes in and helps her when she needs it. So he is kind of slow to respond, but he ultimately will respond, I would say. So yeah, that's that. The next card here is the 9th position, the hopes and fears. The hopes and fears. So what is Marcus Anderson thinking? Since this is about Marcus Anderson, primarily and Markle's problems and things falling apart, hopes and fears is the Hierophant. Oh, wow. Is, I would say, getting the traditional values, being able to keep the titles, I would say, because the Hierophant is, you know, this is the Queen Elizabeth card. I would say wanting to keep what she worked, quote, hard for, and also hoping that she would take the high road. Take the high road, maybe do a little bit of conformity so she can keep her titles. So he's probably telling her she needs to be a little bit more into the conformity so that you can hold things where you want them. So maybe not trying to get divorced. He's trying, the hopes and fears is the conformity. So maybe play along to get along. And then maybe, you know, down the road, once you get a little more what you want, you can take off, because he's quite the schemer. He's quite the planner and schemer. He's very good at getting results, but he does things very methodically, incredibly methodically. So let's get some more. What's the final outcome with him? Final outcome is the 10 of Cups in reverse. With the 10 of Cups in reverse, that is broken. Yeah, broken, divorced, empty nest. So yeah, he is telling her you need to conform a little bit, show a little bit of conformity so that you don't lose everything, because it is an ending here. This is not having a happy harmony. There's no contentment. It's very emotional. So he's trying to get her to stop being emotional too, because she uses her emotions to manipulate people. So he's probably telling her you need to kind of change the way you manipulate, because she uses that 10 of Cups all the time for manipulation purposes. So he's thinking maybe she needs to stop, because there is going to be an empty nest. There is going to probably be a divorce. There probably will be a broken marriage, and you'll look like the crazy one. So you need to stop using your emotions to your advantage and go a little bit more conformity, like you're more royal and duty, and like Kate, you know, don't make a wrong step. Have look like you're conforming and you're taking the high road, and you know, you don't make a misstep. So I think that's what this is based on this here. That's basically, I think, what's happening here is, you know, shut off those waterworks. Stop being the pity play. People don't like your pity play. Stop it. Just stop with the pity play. It's not working for you. So he's telling her to stop with the pity play. So yeah, so that's basically it. So interesting. Another person thinks that Marcus Anderson is the blood child of Prince Andrew through a college girlfriend. And so I want to ask about that. So let's ask the pendulum first. Is Marcus Anderson a blood child of Prince Andrew? Is Marcus Anderson the child of Prince Andrew through out of wedlock? Is he his child? Is he his child? Is Marcus Anderson Prince Andrew's child? Is there a connection there? Is there a connection with Marcus Anderson being Andrew's child? I'm getting no. 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 No, definitely not. So I think that's it. Let's get some, what else can I ask? Eugenie. Where does Eugenie stand right now? Where does Eugenie stand right now? What was she thinking during this meal? Eugenie. What was Eugenie thinking? Eugenie. What was Eugenie thinking? What was Eugenie thinking during that meal? What was she thinking? She was thinking of the world. She liked traveling. She got on a plane. She went out there. She was enjoying it. They were showing her. They're being nice host and hostess. And looking out the window and enjoying the travels. And then we have here 10 of Swords. Wow. Because they're at a rock bottom. Yes. Inevitable end is coming. And being told no. What I got in one of my spreads was she knows she's going to be... They know they're coming to an end. The three of them. Including her sister. They're not going to get the purse money. They're not getting quite what they want. They're just not getting quite what they want. So she's there as another support measure to enjoy herself. And she's also looking out at the clouds, knowing that there's a bunch of cloudy days, going to see a couple that's at a rock bottom there. So they're at a rock bottom. And that is the World, which is valued at, let's see, 1021. So that comes to 21, that's 31. 31 comes to 8 of Clubs, momentum, speed, love bombing. So I would say with the 8 of Clubs, yeah, she wanted to get there as quickly as she could so she can give them some love and support because they're not doing well. And to make their business look like things are happening and they're doing better than what they really are. And it's for PR and for attention because it's a wand. It is, it's a publicity stunt. And it's a love bombing publicity stunt. So that's why she did that. Whoopsie. And let's get some more on Eugenie. Eugenie being there. Eugenie, what was Eugenie's purpose? Eugenie's purpose was also to give them strength so they can feel like everybody's strong. We have a strong union. We're strong together. Together, we are strong. And then we have here, yeah, and look at that kid looking up. That's a little flying monkey. She's being a little flying monkey coming in to help out her little cousin who's very confused. And also we have here the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So 7s are all about uncertainty because he's very uncertain. He's very uncertain. He doesn't know if he's producing enough. How do I produce? So this is about her trying to help him with his uncertainty. And uncertainty in making money because it's a 7 and it's a pentacle and it's a 7 in reverse. So, he's not getting what he thinks he should be getting and bringing in because this person here is going to the bank. He's going to the bank. He's got money. He's making money. The 7 is the juice worth the squeeze? Am I making enough? So he's not too sure he's making enough money. Well, actually, he knows he's not making enough money because it was in reverse. But this is someone who's growing their money tree. This is the money tree card. And he's not growing enough money. And this is also the loss of the loved one. He's the loss of the loved one to the family because he left. And he knows he's going to get cut more than likely. And this is delayed success. In reverse, his success is very delayed. He's like a child trying to produce here with his flying monkey coming in and checking him out. And she had to fly overseas to come see him, not only for the game, but I'm sure her husband was there at one point in time. So yeah, so this is a sort of, she's like his favorite flying monkey. That's what I'll say about that. Then we have here the Queen of Swords in reverse. And then also with the Queen of Swords in reverse, in terms of making money and stuff, she sees Markle as not having her eye on the finish line. She's not capable of, she's not focused on the finish line. Markle doesn't get to the finish line because it's in reverse. It's a Queen of Swords in reverse. When it's in reverse, they never get to the finish line. They talk, and they don't get to the finish line. In love, they're oversensitive and they tend to be unkind. And there's a lot of frequent fights. So there's a lot of fights. When it comes to health, they can end up with major illnesses. So she might be seeing Harry is suffering from a very cold woman who isn't getting to the finish line. She never will get to the finish line. The marriage won't go to the finish line. They're not going to die by each other's side. There will be no finish line in terms of them together. She is a Queen of Swords in reverse. Markle cannot suffer through adversity because the Queen of Swords, she's very good at suffering. She can suffer, and she can suffer well. Markle's not capable. Markle's falling apart. That's why we saw the sad clown. That sad clown is very concerning because people who do that are overcompensating to try and prove a point. She was putting every energy she had into that little performance. And we do know now that was totally staged. In order for the paparazzi to come or anyone to take a picture, being on that land in that area, there are laws. It has to be agreed upon to allow the photographer taking the pictures of whom they're taking the pictures of. So that was a total contract deal. That was full agreement. That was lights, camera, action is what that was. And so that was total overcompensation. And she decided she would play a part of it because they're not doing well. And Markle's not going to get to the finish line in any project. She's not going to accomplish anything. She's a major failure. And so she does see Markle as failing, is how I see that. And the marriage ultimately failing as well. Let's get at the bottom of the deck here. The bottom of the deck, it's in reverse. What do I have here? The Wheel of Fortune. Back to the Wheel of Fortune, and everything's going to fall apart. Everything's going to fall apart. So yeah, this is just a doomed relationship. And then the Six of Wands in the upright position consciously. Six of Wands is triumph and winning. So, you know, Markle's all about winning too, and she likes to win too. So she feels temporarily this is making it look like we're winning when we're actually losing, because they're actually losing. Markle's losing, but we're going to give her the illusion of winning, and that she's stuck on that hamster wheel of life and work, and things are going to go in her favor. But she knows they're not, but she wants to give her that temporarily satisfaction of looking like she's winning at life when she truly isn't, and like she's abundant and she's growing and she's doing things and things are happening and things are blossoming in her favor. And you know we're working at it, we're growing. No, not really. Let's get some more, just for fun. Let's get some more, a few more cards. Oh, I got this turned the wrong way. And then we got here the King of Swords in reverse. So they're going to get cut out. This is the judge, jury, executioner. They're all getting cut, some kind of cuts that are happening. The King of Swords is about justice and ethics. They are not about justice and ethics. They don't care about it. They want what they want, and they want it now. In terms of movement, they're able to move. In terms of love, they're not sweet and affectionate with each other. She sees that they're not sweet and affectionate. When it comes to money, they're willing to do literally anything to get it. They have no integrity. They tend to be power mongers, and they also are very abusive people. Plus, they are going to get cut. It's judge, jury, executioner, and they're facing some cuts in the family. And so they're sort of like, it's like it's us against them kind of energy too. I'm just going to support them towards the end. She does see the ending coming for them. They don't, I said it before, they don't see them staying together. So yeah, that is just, it's an inevitable eventually. All right, you guys, hope you enjoy this. Till next time, like and subscribe. Bye.